What's up, Reds? Welcome to the Sunday Summary Talk Show. I'm your host, Kyle. With me, as always, my partner in crime, the legend himself, the man with a new microphone, nonetheless, Steven. What's up, Steve? Steven Origi, man. Origi,
The
bro.
legend himself. Are you referring to Divock Origi?
Oh, my God. Divock Origi, man. Put some respect on the guy's name.
Unbelievable.
It's remarkable, bro. It's absolutely.
He's just so clutch.
He might be the best super sub of all time.
Like, I think it's just gotten to the point where we all need to accept the fact that he's not a starter in the Premier
I think
League.
that's a fair assessment of him.
He shouldn't be in the first 11.
But when he comes on, I mean, Klopp made the substitution a little early. Normally, Origi doesn't come on in the 65th minute. He comes on in the 65th minute for Hendo, nonetheless. And from the moment he came on the field, he was great. His touches were on point. He was linking up very well with the front line. We switched to a front four. But can we just talk about that sequence building up to the goal, okay? Virgil van Dijk. I called you right after I watched it. Virgil van Dijk, diagonal ping to the other side of the field. Ki-Jana Hoever just came on the pitch after Aït-Nouri had been shutting him down virtually the entire game. Okay? Ki-Jana Hoever still sleeping. He's like, oh, I can just mark Salah. No. Salah's first touch takes him 8 miles away from Hoever, crosses to Divock. Divock turns and just, bro, it's insanity.
Listen, Ki-Jana Hoever, I don't think he thought he could guard Mo Salah.
He was probably shaking.
He was just praying that Virgil didn't put in that diagonal laser because he knew he was out of position. He was like, don't pass this. I got caught. I'm still in the middle of the pitch. Don't pass this. I haven't gotten back to my side yet. And Virgil's like, ping.
Unbelievable, man.
See ya. First touch. Pass to Divock wasn't even that great, but it was good enough.
No, I mean,
Divock, decent first touch, like got away from him a little bit, but just we don't have anyone else on the team that can hit with the weak foot with no like off balance. It reminds me of like kind of the Champions League goal. He's like fading away from the net.
Well,
he can produce some serious power.
He can. You're absolutely right. What I thought of, if you remember a few years back, Sadio Mane had the same exact goal.
Mm-hmm.
Same exact goal against West Ham, I believe. Like, it may have been 2 years ago. Ball was a little behind him. Right-footed touch, turns, finishes with the left foot. So Sadio Mane can finish with the left foot. We know Mo can finish with the right foot. But I feel like Divock Origi is the most underrated finisher. He's the most underrated finisher. And you and I, sorry guys, I sound a little stuffed up. And don't worry, I'm going to say good morning to everyone. I just need to get out how good Divock Origi is. We were talking about this at the beginning of the season during the summer transfer window after we didn't buy anyone. I was saying that, Divock Origi and Minamino might be good enough. And then a couple of weeks ago when we were in an injury crisis and we were thinking about how AFCON was coming up, I was like, no, we probably need to buy some people. Origi must have been watching the show, man, because after he does something like that, I'm just thinking to myself, do we really need to get another striker?
No, look, you're excited. Everyone's excited. I get that. By the way, Dermot put a comment here. Don't pin it yet. I just want to bring this up because this is what I've been preaching for months, but we'll get back to that. I just don't want to forget. Look, everyone's excited about Origi, but like you can't get ahead of yourself. Like I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't see him for another month.
We're seeing him more and more. We're seeing him more and more.
Seeing Minamino more and more too because we're scoring 4 goals a game.
Not yesterday.
Aside from yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, Wolves did well yesterday. Here, you keep going. I want to pull up something real quick.
So, Divock Origi, he's a Liverpool legend. Make no mistake about it. However, we do need to still get more players. Divock Origi is not the answer. How many times have we seen him get put on and just lay an egg? You know,
Dude, all right. He's played.
look, he was sharp when he came on, but like Ox is probably putting that away. It's a tough shot. There's no doubt it's a tough shot, but that
Tough
doesn't
shot.
mean because you make one shot, that does not mean that like we don't need to purchase anybody.
Yeah. And all right. I just want to bring up the fact he's played in 3 Premier League matches and he scored twice.
He also played well in the Champions League. What was it against Atletico Madrid or Milan?
Milan. He started against Milan, you know? I mean, he did well. You know, he doesn't play that much, but it seems like when he plays as a sub, you know, whether or not it's a sub or not, man plays well. But look, let's say good morning to everyone. I got to scroll back up, man. Normally, that's the first thing I do. Downturn, Mbabu, Dustin, Liz, Tony, Ryan. My mother's in the chat. Everyone. Oyvind, what's good? Good morning to everyone. I hope you're all doing really well. We got a earlier show again today because I'm working because I'm just absolute idiot. I don't know why I didn't plan ahead. Working 2 weekends back to back is just brutal. But yeah, City Fisher, Connor Crosby, what's going on? Connor says more goals than Harry Kane. More goals than Harry Kane. Think about that, Steve. Why don't you unmute yourself? You're such an idiot.
How many does he have? 1?
I don't know how many he has.
It's got to be 1. Origi's got more.
Daddy, chill.
Simple math. Who's the idiot? Simple math.
You're muted yourself, and you're over here like.
That's because I got a little bit of a cough, and I don't want the people to have to listen to that. I'm respectful, Kyle. You, on the other hand, are not.
I'll cough right into
this.
this.
You show
microphone.
no respect to the people.
I will cough my ass off into this microphone. You didn't even have to cough there. You were just doing.
Dude. By the way, no beverage of the week, but I got a nice cup of tea here.
Oh, Steve, I got a nice cup too. I wonder who this came from.
Yours truly, the idiot.
What a legend! What a good. What are these called? Just gifts.
Groomsmen gifts.
Groomsmen gifts. Thank you. City Fisher says Origi has more than Kane and only 1 less than 100 million Lukaku.
I love making these comparisons. They don't mean anything.
They mean nothing, but at the same time, I
still love it.
It's like, bro.
We'll do anything to try to justify something as fans, not even just Liverpool fans, just in general. We will make any comparison we can to support our point. The only sport where it's like this.
You know what's crazy is
Origi scored in the Champions League final, so like he gets Ballon d'Or votes or something stupid like that.
Yeah, and you saw all the comparisons yesterday. You know, speaking of Connor, I know Anfield Agenda put one up where it's a picture of Origi, and they're like, "Let's just stop the comparisons with Messi. Let's just respect them both while they're here." Just classic.
That's just,
but he's played.
Incredible.
He's played 38 minutes. 25 of them were yesterday. Think about that for a second. You know.
If you actually think about that, that's pretty crazy. 38 minutes.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen him way more this season.
14, 15. Like
15.
Yeah, 15, and he's played 38 minutes.
Yeah, but he has 3 appearances. He has 3 appearances.
Well, clearly one of them meant nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
it's probably like a 90th minute.
Yeah, Klopp does that. It's kind of funny. He'll sub on someone in like the 90. I mean, it's a tactical sub, but still.
It's tactical. It's to waste time. It's to, yeah.
Yo, interesting point. I'm still perplexed with the Jota miss. Yo, I'm telling you right now, the only reason Jota missed that goal was because he was playing at Wolves. Okay, he got in his own head. All right, there plenty of space to the right and left of Cody and Saiss, whoever the hell else was defending there. Jota said, I'm going to try to split it right down the middle. By the way, respect to Cody. With the ankle injury, he pushed on. So respect to Cody. Liverpudlian, you got to give him some respect there. But, bro, Jota had all the time in the world. Great finisher. I mean, it doesn't matter now, but I just want to talk about it. Like, what were you thinking?
Damn. But a more vulgar word.
Like idiot?
No, like rhymes with duck.
Oh, yeah.
But I will say, it doesn't matter anymore. Divock scored. Look, if we drew that game 0-0, I'd be ripping Jota today. But
Yeah.
Divock came in and like saved Jota from the bully. He stepped in and said, no. Jota, you don't deserve this. You've been playing lights out lately. He's like, you are an idiot for sure, but
Yeah.
I'll handle this for you. And he just puts in a winner, 90 plus 4. It's just pure joy. It's the best moment of the season.
Yeah, so far it's definitely the best moment of this. Well, I don't know. I mean, Hendo's goal against Milan was pretty awesome too. I liked that a lot.
What felt better? What feels better? Especially you see Chelsea drop points.
I think this one was without a doubt the best because Origi scored it. You know what I mean? Like, if you watch the fans, the Wolves fans behind the goal, when that went in, they all threw up their hands and headed for the exits. You know, rightfully so. But it's like Wolves played extremely well up until that point. And I'm telling you right now, the reason that goal happened was because Van Dijk and Salah exposed Ki-Jana Hoever. If Ait-Nouri did not get injured with the hamstring and come off, I'm almost positive it would have ended in a draw.
I mean, maybe. The cool thing about Van Dijk is you see him make that pass. He can do that in his sleep, the actual ball. But it's the little things he does before he makes those passes. Like Matip can't make a pass like that.
Yeah,
Matip
but he can
carry.
dribble.
Right, but I'm saying
crap.
like, not only can Van Dijk do that, like so subtly to the point where you don't really see it coming. He's not sprinting up to the ball and like winding up with a ton of momentum to like hit this diagonal. He'll do like little tiny like fakes. Like he's gonna pass it to the left to Robbo. Or like he's gonna push just like a regular pass up to Thiago. He'll look around a little bit and then like it just happens so fast. It's one step, nonchalant laser. So it's more just like these are the things that I think about as like when I think about it tactically. That's what I like to see.
Yeah, the little
how
things.
he creates the distractions and
Yes.
maybe gets Hoever to pull over just a couple yards. With his
That's
little,
all it takes. That's all it
his
takes.
little like fakes and
Those are the little things. You know, that's all part of being a professional athlete. Like he doesn't telegraph. You know what I mean? That's a big thing. That to make that jump from, you know, an amateur to a professional, especially in sports where passing is a huge deal. You know, like you can't telegraph. You absolutely cannot telegraph. You have to be quick and decisive. And Van Dijk just picks that out. You know, if he hits it with a little less power, or like you said, he doesn't fake one way and then pass. Ki-Jana Hoever might have defended that. Salah might have not put it's just the little things. But I think someone in here said it's easy to get caught up in what we should have done or, you know, what's going on. But I think you also have to look at that after the fact. Hindsight's always 20/20. But I just love that. I loved that sequence from Van Dijk to Salah in the finish. It was just so quick from our half to their half in like 3 seconds flat. Absolutely phenomenal.
I'm just obsessed with like the little tiny things that go into it.
What else
That's
did
my
you see
favorite part
yesterday? Aside from that,
well, here's the other thing I want to say is I kind of just want to give a shout out to Virgil because how many center backs would have just like panicked and been like, "Oh man, like the game is about to be over. I'm just gonna lob one up to the 18-yard line and see what happens." It's just like the patience and the precision he shows. Calm as you like, Kyle. Calm as you like.
Speaking of that,
love it, man.
Speaking of that, did you hear the new Jota song?
I did not, but why don't we do this? Why don't you sing it for us, Kyle?
See, I don't know the words that well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. See, Kyle got a little stage fright, people.
No, it's okay. Here, I'll mute my mic and then I'll sing it. Okay? Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. No. So I was waiting for this because, like, I always wait for the fans to come with a song. It can't just be a basic song. Okay? It has to be unique to him. And so part of it is like they bring up Goodison Park as a rhyme. So it's like Jota, he's from Portugal, plays for Liverpool, something at Goodison Park. I'll have to look it up, but I'm happy that we got a song for Jota now. You know what? we have songs for every front player, but Sadio Mane's is like the least entertaining. Everyone else has an actual song. Salah has a song. Firmino and Jota have a song now. Mane's just, oh, Mane.
Yeah, the legend that created that song. I forget his name, but he is hilarious.
Yeah, no, he got called onto talk shows and everything because it was like, it included, wasn't it Coutinho and everyone?
But we sold Coutinho.
Yeah.
Salah.
But it's okay because we've got Salah.
Mane.
And Bobby Firmino.
But they sold Coutinho. Now everybody together. Salah. No. Got people at home singing right now. I can see all of you through the screen.
I guarantee you they're singing along.
Liz is in full chorus. Tony's bobbing his head.
Someone's head banging.
Let's go back to Dermot's first comment here. 805, I think it was.
80. You want me to scroll up to 805?
This is the one that I told you about, Kyle.
Jesus.
Because I knew you'd complain when I asked you down the line.
All right, fine. Morning, guys? No, that's not it. Oh, we go.
Okay, here it is, Kyle. How long have I been saying this?
We've been saying it for a while.
I know Chelsea is solid defensively and all that. And they just I think they just had a recent draw, and then they just lost yesterday to West Ham. By the way, shout out to West Ham.
Seriously, shout
Liverpool
out
and
to
Chelsea
West
in the
Ham.
span of 3 weeks. It's not easy to do. So shout out to them. Still not going to finish top 4, but whatever.
You don't think Chelsea's going to? Oh, West Ham.
No. West Ham. I don't think West Ham will. But anyways, Chelsea are human. They're letting up goals now. They were on a ridiculous hot streak, but all good things must come to an end. Now, this Chelsea's not out of the race by any stretch. I'm not going there. I'm just saying, this is the Chelsea that you're going to see. They'll stick around, but no one walks through the Premier League like that.
No.
Without letting up any goals. They had let up 4 goals through 13 games. It was unbelievable.
It's pretty incredible. I actually want to look at their schedule though. You know what I mean? Were they playing top teams and not letting up goals?
I mean, it doesn't matter. It's the Premier League. We let in 3 versus Brentford.
Yeah.
3 or 4 versus West Ham. There's quality in this league, right? But they let up 4 goals, I think, through the first 12 or 13 games, and I was just mind blown. And almost jealous to an extent, because that's what I want to see.
Yeah. I like when the league is this competitive, though. I love the thrill. Yesterday, right? If Chelsea didn't lose and Origi scored that goal, okay, it'd still be hype, but it wouldn't carry the same weight because not only did that bring us above Chelsea, right? But it got obviously got Origi a goal. We kept a clean sheet. We won away at Wolves. By the way, it seems like we have a better away record than we do at home. What pisses me off though is now it's between us and Man City again. I hate seeing Man City above us in the table, bro. I actually didn't mind seeing Chelsea above us, and I think part of it was because I knew, like you said, they were going to come back down to earth.
I was actually looking at the schedules yesterday. I think Chelsea's got kind of a cakewalk coming up. I mean, City.
Oh, God. Do they?
Yeah, I think so. I can let you know right now.
I'm about to pull it up too.
Why don't we share it?
No, because then it starts to glitch out. It's weird. If I share stuff during the stream, it goes blurry. But yeah, hold on. So we got Villa next, then Newcastle, then Tottenham, then Leeds, then Leicester, then Chelsea, then damn. We got tough games coming up.
Yeah, City's got Wolves, Leeds, Newcastle, Leicester, Brentford. They're going to win all of those.
Seriously, bro, they literally almost have the same exact schedule as we do coming up. Mm-hmm. We play Leicester twice. We play Newcastle. We play Brentford. And
one of those Leicesters is in the cup, isn't it?
I think so. I was on the Premier League app when I was looking at it, so I don't know. Maybe not. anyways, we got Villa too. And Villa didn't do too bad against City either. But I don't know. Let's go over to the chat. What are people saying? Money. Ian Richard. I'm still worried about when AFCON is on because if Klopp does start Origi, there's no guarantee he's going to do that every week. So hopefully he will still get cover in. I think the one place we would need cover is an attack, but we've been linked with a lot of midfielders recently, Steve. And recently, this past week, the Zakaria links were coming out again. It's not the first time we've been linked with them. But I also saw we're in for Luis Diaz, and we're in for Rafinha last summer. Did you see this link about Rafinha saying that we wanted him last summer, but the price was way too high, so we backed out?
Yeah, but you're not going to spend $60 million for him.
No, zero chance. He doesn't produce nearly enough to spend $60 million on him. But yeah,
I think that's debatable, but I don't want him for $60 million because you can get a solid midfielder for 30, and then a winger for 30. Two birds with one stone.
We can get Zakaria for $8 million. $8 million in January.
No, yeah.
I don't know why we wouldn't get him.
People love Rafinha. People love Rafinha.
Why? Look, I get he's good, but why?
People love Rafinha, dude. They're obsessed with Rafinha.
They were obsessed with Tielemans for about a month.
Well, dude, the cool thing about those guys is they're proven in the Premier League. But with Rafinha, he actually does have a fair amount of goals and assists this year. I think I was actually looking at it not too long ago.
So he has, in 12 matches in the Premier League, he has 6 goals.
That's really good.
It's pretty solid.
That is actually very good. And
his pass accuracy is trash.
He's not clinical at all. He's very raw, but we can work on that.
Well, I would love to look at expected goals and all that, but this app doesn't have any of that.
Well, let me tell you this. Let me ask you this. Do you think at the end of the season we're going to see Rafinha with 15 goals?
It depends. We're halfway through now. I'd say if he gets to 10, it'd be respectable.
I could see him at 10.
I could see him at 10.
And that's being the focal point for the team.
Yeah.
But what's going to happen if he comes here? Where's he going to play?
Well, like I said,
rotation?
Just a rotation guy. That's the thing. The debate becomes two things. Would he come here to be a rotation guy? And if he is a rotation guy, would he produce at the same level he does starting for Leeds?
Well, he's going to have better quality around him. He's going to get better service.
There's
a million different ways to look at it.
That's the thing about looking at stats and football has so many different variables, like you said, quality of the team around you, quality of the opposition, quality of your passing into your feet, formations, goalkeeper. There's so many different variables at play. It just doesn't. You can't predict what he's going to be able to do. Let's see what else we got.
Wait. So here's what I urge you to think about. How much was Jota? 36 or 40?
41.
Okay. Now, at the time, that was pre-COVID. Right?
It wasn't last summer, it was the summer before.
So it's pre-COVID.
Yeah. So pre-COVID.
Okay. Pre-COVID. The market was way higher then because the world wasn't in a financial crisis.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So are we willing to say that Rafinha is 1.5 times better than Diogo Jota, price-wise? And mind you, in a market that is taking a hit.
Well, here's something else to think about. I think Jota was producing a similar volume to Rafinha is right now at Wolves. That's why when we got him, most people were like, it's a weird buy, right? But he's proven to be worth what we paid for him. Same thing
Rafinha for 60 today is like saying he's what, 80 2 years ago?
But again, this brings up the debate between value and worth. It's like he Leeds value him at 60 plus. I don't think he's worth that.
City Fisher saying Jota was 41, but was essentially 31 because Hoever went the other way. That is true.
Yeah, I thought
That's a
Hoever
good
went for
point.
like 12. Doesn't matter.
Maybe.
But that was part of the deal. So, oh my God. How did we fleece that? Doug, what's going on? Yeah. SA Scouser said, I'm 100% correct, Kyle. I hope you're talking about the value versus worth thing because, look, I feel like people forget this. It's like a club can value a player at 500 mil. It doesn't mean they're worth that. Oh, my God. This would be great. This would be phenomenal. If they do get relegated, if Leeds get relegated, I doubt they'll get relegated. But if they do get relegated, we could 100% get Rafinha for like 25 mil, bro. Imagine getting Rafinha for like 25 million.
So you guys, you know the site Transfermarkt, right? Yeah, of course. We look
at it all the
time. Market value 35 mil. That sounds right. That sounds right. 35 mil.
Yeah.
That's what his market value is. That's exactly what it should be.
I'm not an idiot, bro. I know what I'm talking about. Rafinha is not worth 60.
No, he might be worth half of it.
Oh my God.
Maybe half.
Like,
Connor made a good point.
Honestly,
I would literally take Rafinha for like, I mean, this is all my opinion. I'd take Rafinha for like 32, 35 mil. That's it.
Yeah. No, honestly, that is what I would value him at, in my opinion. Because if you think about what Leeds got him for, I think Leeds got him for like 20 mil-ish, give or take a few million. I think that's what they got him for. I could be wrong, but I want to say it's 21. 20. Okay, perfect. So 20 mil. You get him for 20 mil, you sell him for 35, okay? That's a 75% markup on what you got him for. It's completely doable. For 60? 60. He's not worth that. I'm sorry.
No. This goes back to my point from last week. It's like, if we weren't linked to Rafinha, who would be calling for Rafinha to come here?
Not me.
If people didn't just like take the easy way out and read like an article and then say,
you talk about
him
all the time. Yep. You bring this.
Who's calling for him?
It's a great point. It's like if you took out journalism, okay, you took out journalism and you just think about who's good and who you want. Who would people say? That's the thing.
Affordable players?
No. You and I might be calling for affordable players.
I think like I'll take Traore.
Adama?
Yeah, he's like he's going to be cheap, a lot cheaper.
I know, but I don't. If you take his speed and strength away, Adama Traore he's nothing special.
Well, he can dribble. And a couple years ago, his finishing was unbelievable.
Yeah, no, he was hot for a while, but I don't want Adama.
But that's
Traore.
what you buy him for, Kyle. You buy him for his speed and his strength, and you plug him in the 80th minute when you need a goal.
Valid, but I think there's just better options out there.
There are certainly better options, but like we could actually do that. We could actually make that happen. Like FSG could fork over 20 mil.
Well, all right, think about it this way, okay? Think about all the revenue that Liverpool have as a club, okay? Yeah, you got money tied up in the new main stand or the new Anfield Road stand or whatever, but think about how much money they're pulling in just from social media daily, right? From ad revenue, from jerseys, from these little things that Michael Edwards put in all these other players' contracts, like Coutinho, 100 appearances for Barcelona is an extra 20 mil or something. It's like these little things, bro. We have money to go and get whoever. And that, again, that comes back to the song. It's like we have no money, but we're still going to win the league or whatever. All right, let's go over here. Yeah, Connor Crosby brings up Harvey Barnes. We've been linked with Harvey Barnes. That would be a thrifty buy. Steve, what the hell are you staring at?
I'm just reading through the comments here. I'm just trying to catch up.
Here, tell me what to put up.
SA Scouts are 831.
Oh, wait, where we at? There we go.
I agree with this. Look, sure. I know people don't really like Adama. This is just my personal opinion. I said this a couple years ago. The Like, you just watch him. Just watch him play. He's unguardable. I don't watch Rafinha and go, oh my gosh. But I do watch Traore and watch him blow past everybody.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like,
I'll give you that.
He makes Andy Robertson look like a child every single time they play.
Yo, he was burning Thiago yesterday.
Everyone can burn Thiago.
No, but I'm just saying, like, he was burning Thiago.
No, he makes people look really, really bad.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just need a guy like that in the squad. Like, he's not gonna score 10 goals a season. But for the right price, like, I think pace and strength alone, and Klopp polishes up that a little bit. That's a cup game player. That's a super sub.
Here's my thing. If you're going to buy a forward, you need to buy a forward that's good with both feet. That's why I like Diogo Jota so much. Okay. Another thing that pissed me off real quick. The announcer yesterday on the game was calling him Diego Jota. All game. He was saying Diego Jota. I'm like, his name is Diogo Jota. Okay. So that bothered me. But look, Diogo Jota can use both feet. Okay, that's what I need. Like, Adama Traore is not good with both feet. Bothers me.
Neither was Mo Salah when we bought him.
Fair enough, but he uses both feet.
He does now. No, you're right. Like, he's never even gonna kick the ball with his left foot, and Robertson's never gonna kick it with his right. But as a forward, you're right. Like,
honestly, though, Robertson, bro, is the most one-footed player on the planet. I feel like.
Who?
Robertson. He never uses
He's up there.
He never uses his right foot, bro.
Ridiculous, dude.
It's so crazy. Oh my god. All right. Everyone's saying Traore brings the ball up the field and does what with it? I mean, that's a good point, Liz. He was just burning by people, but maybe that's why he would be a good sub. If you can get up,
what I don't understand. Go ahead. Sorry.
No. You're fine. Hit me with it.
2019, 2020. Adama had 4 goals and 9 assists.
9?
That's the Adama that I remember. Oh, yeah.
9 times.
I don't remember him just putting in unbelievable crosses like every week.
No. I remember him going through that season where, like, Wolves beat City twice, I think. Like, yeah. I remember that season, and he was good. But I don't remember 9 assists.
He was unbelievable that year. He had a brace against City in the second half of a game in the title race. It was great. It was great. And not to mention, the guy is healthy. 37 matches played the last 2 years. Look, I don't want to get hung up on Adama Traore.
Wait, hold on. That's not a lot, Steve.
37 each year.
Oh, you didn't say that. You said the last 2 years. So I thought you meant cumulatively.
Whatever. I don't want to get too hung up on Traore. This is like a Suarez thing. It's a personal opinion. I want him. I think it makes sense. Like, this is a $20 million buy. Max 30. You're not getting Rafinha for anything close to that. And when I watch Rafinha, I never go, wow. Somebody
I just don't
said earlier in the comments, he takes a lot of risks, and that's right. And to an extent, like, a lot of players do.
Yeah.
But in a Klopp system, like, you can't be giving the ball away. You have to press. Your passing has to be pinpoint. I don't know if he's got that.
That's the thing. I don't think he's a precise player. I think he's I think that his speed and strength alone are good enough, are higher. Let me put it this way: are above Premier League standard enough to where he can get by. Like, he can burn players, but I just feel like
Rafinha?
No. This is Traore. Again, I don't like Traore. I like watching him, but it's like I've never thought to myself I want Adama Traore ever. That doesn't mean if we got him I wouldn't all of a sudden be like, okay, all right. But personally, I don't want him.
Here's the deal. My standards have been lowered over the years because I'm not holding out hope and holding my breath for FSG to splash the cash like some people are. This is a buy that could happen. This is something that, like, we could afford. Like, you know what I mean? Like, who knows what we can afford?
But real quick before you keep going on, 20 mil They're not letting him go for 20 mil, Steve.
I read an article the other day where he could be worth less than 20 mil.
Right, but again, he's worth that. Do they value him at that?
I don't know.
If they valued Jota at 41, they probably value Traore around the same price. I'd say if anyone bought Traore, you're looking minimum 30, maximum 50. That's the range.
Yeah, I forget what article I read, but I read a couple. It could be closer to 20. And we can send. Who do you guys want? Who do you want? You know?
we got
these scrubs.
No, guys, please let us know. We got a lot of people putting in their opinions in the chat. We got about 5 or 10 minutes left. Let us know who you want. And in the meantime, Liz brings up, can we talk about what the hell Mane was doing yesterday? Yeah, he wasn't. I'd say this. I didn't really notice anything bad about Mane yesterday, but he wasn't doing anything. Like, I'm trying to think, did Mane do anything significant yesterday? Like, I really don't remember anything. George, what's up, man? SA Scoutser wants Luis Diaz. And so here's Steve, I think you'll agree with me on this one, okay? Luis Diaz wasn't even on the outskirts of anyone's radar until he was linked with us.
No one cares about Luis Diaz.
No one cares. Like, all right, look, Scoutser, I respect that you want him, okay? But, like, be honest with yourself. Were you thinking about Luis Diaz before we were linked with him? You know what I mean?
No one looks at Porto players and goes, I want them. They don't play against anybody.
But
we've
been linked with Porto players frequently.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
All right. So, and by the way, who were we just talking to?
What do you mean?
Scouse Gamer?
Oh, SA Scouser.
Okay, Scouse Gamer. If you think Wolves would let Traore go for $20 million, you are deluded.
I agree with that.
I thought the same thing.
I agree with that.
I just put it in a quick Google search. I got the first 3 articles. One is from the Hard Tackle, one is from the Sun, and one is from Sports Illustrated.
The Sun is trash. The Sun, dude, you can't.
These are just the first 3 articles that have popped up.
No, but you can't even say the Sun. You can't say
Sports Illustrated, NBC Sports, Liverpool World. Like, I don't read on these sites normal, but like,
yeah.
Type it in. Type in Adama Traore 20 million. Look at all the articles that pop up. I'm not the finance guy. I'm just saying, like, I think it's a little bit more likely than you think.
Look, I know. I get what you're saying. One thing I do want to say, though, you can't say the Sun, Steve.
Okay, I don't care about the Sun. You're right. Whatever you want to say is fine. I don't care. I'm just like, do you want me to keep going? Brinkwire, TBR Football.
Who are these garbage outlets?
One Football. I've heard of that one.
Okay, One Football. Okay. But none of these things you're saying I've never heard of.
Football Daily News, Eurosport.
Trash. I don't want to listen. I don't want to talk about that anymore. All right. So let's go over, to the chat. Lautaro Martinez, Pulisic. What else we got? Rafinha, Harvey Barnes, Luis Diaz. Oh, my God.
The Pulisic one's nice.
I can get behind Pulisic. I can get behind that. All right? People are saying it's Myla Sarr. I would not buy another player who's going to be going for AFCON. I'm sorry. What else we got? Dude, I like, all right.
Kyle, who would you want realistically? Scouser wants to know.
Realistically, or who do I want?
Oh, realistically.
Realistically.
You all want Mbappe, right?
No.
De Bruyne?
No. If he hadn't just moved to Juventus, I'd want Chiesa. I've said this for a while. I love Federico Chiesa. He just fits perfectly. He fits perfectly. He can play center forward. He can play wing. There's so many players that people don't think about that I like. Like, what's the dude's name from Villarreal? Chikwueze or whatever, the Nigerian guy. Like, he's a solid young guy. We were linked with Danjuma. I'm kind of indifferent about him. This guy Vlahovic that we keep getting linked with, I don't care about him. I don't want a 6'3" left-footed striker. He just doesn't fit our system. Alexander Isaac, 6'5". When Klopp sold Benteke, because these players don't fit our system. You have to think about a player that's realistic to our system. Federico Chiesa is perfect for our system, in my opinion. Chukwueze, another decent player. Lautaro Martinez, another good player, but he's signing a new contract extension with Milan. They wouldn't sell him for less than like 80 million. Like, he would be mad expensive. Plus, they just sold Lukaku, so there's no way they're selling him. Trying to think. Pulisic, honestly, bro, Pulisic is an excellent idea because, look, if you're not playing at Chelsea, right, between Hudson-Odoi and Havertz and Ziyech, the idea that we could go into that situation with the leverage, because Chelsea don't have any leverage with that. Liverpool are going to be like, look, you're not playing him, okay? You bought him however long ago. You look at his stats. We could get him for a discounted price, and then he could come over and play.
I've seen 3 or 4 people say Bowen.
Dude, you Bowen? Honestly, bro, that would be I'm starting to like him. He's a left footer, solid left footer.
Can have him.
Look, some other good players. 2 players that play through the middle of the field that I think are severely underrated, and they play for the same team: Christopher Nkunku and Danny Olmo. They can play up front and they can play in the midfield. Telling you. What are you thinking?
Bowen. What does this world come to?
What do you mean? Bowen's not bad. You watched him against Chelsea, right?
When
West Ham won.
I didn't watch that match. No.
Yeah. So he scored. He scored in that match.
Cool. Jared Bowen. I mean, I haven't done enough research, but when the links first came up, people were laughing.
Hold on.
So what's changed in the last month?
I guarantee you Jared Bowen has more goals than Adama Traore, and you were just saying how much you wanted Adama Traore. I guarantee you he has more.
I didn't say I want him that bad. I said, I know this is my opinion. I said, but this could actually happen.
Hold on.
Jared Bowen's got 3 goals and 4 assists.
3 goals, 4 assists. Pull up Traore right now.
I already did.
What's he have?
I'm not arguing with you about this, Kyle. You're latching on to people in the chat.
No, what are you talking about?
Jared Bowen. All I said was 4 or 5 people here said Jared Bowen. I don't care about Jared Bowen.
I know you don't, and that's your opinion.
What are we going to do with Jared Bowen? Where's he going to play?
What do you? He's like a Salah. Like, he play on that side.
Okay, but what about Harvey Elliott over there?
Harvey Elliott's been playing midfield.
Yeah, all right.
See, you think about it now, you're like, wait a minute. Oh yeah, he's right. Harvey Elliott's been playing midfield.
Yeah, Harvey Elliott's playing midfield because Mo Salah's alive, Kyle. Mo Salah's still going to be alive when Jared Bowen comes.
That is not why Harvey Elliott's been playing midfield.
Okay. You don't think he'd be playing on the right wing?
I think he's hurt. No. I think he certainly could play on the right wing. I just think he's more of a creative guy, so that's why he's put in midfield.
Okay, it's not because the best player in the world plays there.
I'm sure that's part of it, Steven. But think about it. I think Harvey Elliott is going to be more of that advanced midfield role. That's all I'm saying.
Someone's got to send me a video about Jared Bowen, please.
Look, he's a backup. Look, when we were talking about Adama Traore, and I'm going to leave it at this because I still have to go to work. Okay, I still have to go to work after all this transfer shit. All right. We were talking about Adama Traore as like a super sub. That's what we were originally talking about. Jared Bowen would do the same exact thing. He's not going to start. But just think about it for a second.
I know that.
Okay? Another thing, I just want to leave everyone with a super hot take real quick. I'm against ever taking Coutinho back, but I just want everyone to think about something real quick. This man cannot be sold. No one wants to buy him. If his contract runs out, would you take Coutinho back at Liverpool for a free?
I would, but I don't think it's the right thing to do.
I'm with you 100%. I don't think it's the right thing to do, but think about that. We sell Coutinho for 140 million plus, and then we get him back for a free.
I know, it's ridiculous. People are on either end
legendary
here.
thing.
You're going to see some yes, you're going to see some no.
Yeah.
In here, but there's like no in between. There's not like, I don't care. It's like,
no.
You have an opinion about this one.
Right, and I'm in the camp of no. But just think about it for a second. Think about how ridiculous that would be. All right? Man United do the exact opposite. They let players go for free and then buy them back for 90 million. We sell players for 140 and then get them back for free. Just think about that. Just think about that. All right?
Kyle's talking about, guys, contract ends. He's not owned by any club. Therefore, we negotiate the wages.
Right.
It's like a fresh player. It's not like you have to take his wages. So
no.
Let's think logically here. If you want to bring Coutinho back and pay him 150 and he likes it, then that's what you do. But there's nothing we're required to pay.
Yeah. Now, Steve, do you have any closing thoughts? I just want to say thank you to everyone in the chat real quick, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Steve, hit me.
Closing thoughts?
Yep.
This is great. This is great.
This is great. Great little chat. I kind of like going early.
No. No, absolutely not. Look, Jared Bowen, Adama Traore, Luis Suarez, take your pick.
This
is why we do this, guys. This is why we do this. We are not paid by Sky Sports or anything. This is just opinions. That's what this is.
That's what people want to see. People don't want to see
it's the Sunday summary. You want facts? Watch a video on a Tuesday.
You want opinions? You come on Sunday.
Yeah, opinions supported by facts and banter. Show up on a Sunday.
That's what I like. That's what I like right there. Guys, I just want to say thank you to everyone in the chat. You guys have no idea how much we appreciate all of your thoughts, regardless of how ridiculous some of them are. It doesn't matter. We appreciate all of them because it's good to just chat about what everyone's thinking. Thanks for tuning in, Reds. And until next Sunday, take care.